I mean, you just...
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Oddball Sports. I'm your host, Connor Ryan, and I have with me today Mary Wires to talk about judo with us. So very glad to have you here with us to talk about judo. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Yourself?
I'm doing not too bad. So, Mary, what is judo?
Judo is a martial art form. There are multiple different types of martial arts. You've got judo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, aikido, karate, just to name a few. Most of them originate in Japan.
Okay.
And judo specifically is about taking down your opponent by throws to the ground. So like there are different types of throws. One of my favorites is just your basic hip throw, but it's super effective.
Yeah.
Just like boom.
No, I can see that. Is can you give an example of like a difference between judo and maybe like karate or something like that?
Yeah, so the main difference is karate mainly focuses on strikes, so like kicking and punching, whereas judo, you're not allowed to do any of that. It is solely throwing the other person to the ground, and if that doesn't get you enough points or end the match, then you try to work a ground submission.
Okay, so what made you want to do judo, and how long have you done it?
I originally wanted to start doing a martial art because my dad forced me to take a self-defense class over the summer before my freshman year of college. And I thought I was going to hate it, but I ended up really enjoying it. And I was like, can I just like keep doing this? So I found the club on campus and I joined up immediately, and I've loved it ever since.
It's kind of funny. It's funny that your dad would want you to do something like that. I don't know many dads are like, hey, do something that involves fighting, you know? Where and when do you guys practice, and is there a fee?
We practice Mondays and Wednesdays from 5:30 to 7:30 at the rec center. Typically, always we're in the basement. There are multiple different rooms down there. We'll be in one of them. Yeah. So.
I take it probably gets pretty exhausting practice.
Yes, quite.
Do you guys go through drills, or like how does that work?
Yeah, so our typical practice setup is we'll start with a few warm-ups and our, practicing our break falls and stuff like that. Yeah. Then we'll do some give and take sparring, then full randori for standing. Randori is the term for just fighting, basically. And then we'll move on to groundwork towards the end of practice.
So does practice normally take the full 2 hours? Did you guys ever get out early? Or?
Oh no, we're typically there late actually.
Late? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Sometimes most of the time it'll go to 8.
Okay.
So
what is your favorite thing about judo?
It's weird, but the camaraderie of the team, because there's a bond you make with someone when you get to throw them and they get to throw you against the floor. Yeah. It's just fun. But also it's like you get to know like the other person. Yeah. Like on a physical level. Like that sounds real weird, but you're literally right next to them, throwing them to the ground.
So is there any anger that people have? Like do people get angry when people get thrown or around, or?
Not typically. I remember once in a small tournament we had against UT, the girl I was going up against, she just did the perfect throw. I landed right on my back and I was like, I'm not even mad. That was a really good throw.
Yeah. Is the uniform provided, or do you guys purchase your own uniform? How's that work?
We have to purchase our own uniform. It's about $50. It's like white pants and a white top. Sometimes they come in blue, but your standard uniform will typically be white. It's called a gi, and the jacket, you kind of fold over itself and you hold it together with the belt, and the belt signifies your rank.
Okay, so there's obviously different ranks. So like can you give an example of like what different ranks are?
Yeah. So there are the 5 main belt colors, white, green, blue, brown, and black. I'm a green belt.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Well, that's all the time we have left. Thank you for joining us. And Mary, I want to thank you for being here. I'm Connor Ryan, and we will see you next time for Oddball Sports with Ethan. He's going to be on here talking about EA Sports. So we're going to be, that'll be very fun and interesting. So we'll see you next time.